Hey guys, this is the Craftsman Engineer here today, and oh, did that wrong. Never mind. Wait, I'll restart. Never mind. So hey guys, this is the Craftsman Engineer here, and today I'm going to be doing some more of the space agency that we've been doing recently. Now, last time we started fresh and have redone the missions. So now today we're going to do satellite launch, mission 1 and whatever number 2 is. So I'll just get started on that right now. Did not mean to do that. Press. There we go. Swipe for more options. Okay. Swipe across. Oh wow. 69p, you can get the demo, skip, or complete gold. Not gonna do it. Mission control, right. Briefing, we learnt. Mission 1, satellite launch. Place a satellite into orbit. Orient the dish towards the planet. Release the satellite. Budget, 8 million. Max time, 2 minutes. This is our first real mission. The agency has been The UCAEA has been contracted to launch a new communication satellite into space. You'll find a satellite in the payload section. Place it atop your rocket and cover it with a fairing. Launch the rocket into space just as you did in a training mission of some sort. Once in orbit, separate the fairing and move the dish to that. Gold, less than 4,750,000 American US dollars. And less than 1 minute 10. Silver, less than 6,500,000 and less than 1 minute 30, and bronze are maximum. So now click on vehicle 1. Now as we've got 400,000 or so, I think we're going to use the Mercury. Slide across. Now you see, right now the music isn't playing when I slide it across. Now this is a perfect example of how it sometimes does it and sometimes it doesn't. So fairing. So look, 4,750,000 as it says at the top. We have done it perfectly. Oh, by the way, up the very top is where it tells you how much it costs. 20 seconds. All systems nominal. You see now I'm doing the voice for it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, press button, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch, and there goes the music. Tower cleared. I played this game enough times to know what that is, what it says. Now I don't know about you, but I have a weird feeling of deja vu. Almost as if I've done this, maybe 2-3 recording sessions ago. Well, that can't be right, we've just had a fresh start. How could we have ever done this again? Just ignore this. Yeah, just ignore everything I'm currently saying. Well, actually, don't ignore everything I'm saying. Just ignore the stuff that you want to ignore. So if you ignore other stuff that you don't want to ignore, Never mind me. I can speak without getting my words tangled and confused and stuff. Now we're in orbit, we can turn around, separate the fairing, and do that. And we have gold for our very first training mission. Now, next one. Slide across, yeah, still got that. Briefing. Mission 2, Space Station Resupply. Dock a resupply module with the space station. Budget 8 million. Max time 6 minutes. The space station is running low on food, water, and oxygen. Launch a mission to dock a resupply module with it. Once in orbit, double tap to zoom out. You'll see a Navicomp waypoint marker for the space station, STA. Ignite the main engine when the red orbit exit guide is over the STA waypoint. When the velocity moves into red, the vehicle will leave orbit. Once the vehicle has left orbit, make sure it is on a target for the station. Perform a course correction if necessary. Slow the module to a halt before reaching the station. the station. Otherwise you're going to crash into it, burn, and you're going to kill whoever's on the station, and it's not going to be a very good flyby for the second mission of the UCAEA. If you didn't catch that, UCAEA stands for Unofficial Craftsman Aerospace and Engineering Agency. I need to write that down. Right, once close, use the module's thrusters to carefully bring the two blue docking rings together very slowly. It must be accurately aligned for docking to occur. Gold. We must have a maximum cost of 6,700,000, and it will take us less than 2 minutes 55 seconds. Silver is less than 7,500,000, less than 4 minutes, and bronze is our maximum. It's vehicle 1. Now, this mission is a bit confusing for the first timers. Okay. Because resupply module is actually a stage in this. So it's very strange. Put a fairing on. Woo! Now we've still got 500,000. Now the heck, let's launch. T-minus 20 seconds. All systems nominal. If this gets annoying, please say it, but I'm still going to continue doing it, unless someone tells me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, press button. 4, 3, 2, 1, and launch. Now as you can see, the resupply module is a lot heavier than a tug, a larger fairing, and a satellite, because it's full of water, oxygen, and food. So it's going to take a lot more oomph to get it into the atmosphere, into orbit, which is why it had a slower lift-off. Meanwhile, our fuel is running low-ish, and the pitch is telling us to turn, and we are ascending fairly well-ish, slightly. As our fuel goes into red, it hits, we undock again. Now, some second craft stages, like the first stage, have a delay between when they're ignited and when they actually provide thrusts. And that's annoying if you need to do really quick, snippy things to get you out of the atmosphere, but it's alright if you've got a bit of time, which is why I move it to the orange, so that you get that bit of time when you need it. Now as we're coming into space, we can literally just double tap or pinch to scroll out. Now that red line is where we would go if we were to accelerate up into the red, so as that goes around, if it just goes onto the STA and we start thrusting, don't worry that it's not on, we can always course correct. Now if we just zoom in a bit, because I like zooming in on this bit, we can literally just burn that way and we can get it right on STA, or station. And as we come around we can just go like this and we can stay here for now. And when station gets to about, say, 80 away, I'll start retrograde burning. If you missed that during all of the other videos, retrograde literally means to go backwards. And this is the 5th last time I'm ever going to say that. Maybe. I think I burned a bit quickly. Ashley, no, I think I burned at the right time. Come on, slow down before you run out. That's better-ish. If I zoom out quickly, then I can just see where this is going. Forwards. Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. Stop doing that, please. Burn that way. Yeah, there we go. That is a better line. Use whatever's left of the engine to do that. Now, just as we come across, the station will come into view, but I don't really want to show you that, because it's a bit surprising, juicing. Here we go. Here's the station that we didn't put up into orbit. It was already there by default. And I think the space agency who we bought... Yeah, because UCAEA wasn't originally its own thing. We had to buy another space agency. And, well, they'd probably already put this station up there for us. So, thank you, past station owners. So thank you, past space agency owners. Your station will help us not so greatly. Now as we're here, we can undock the fairing and boost forwards and give them what limited supplies we have. Things we've used up all of the power and most of the monopropellant. And there we go, mission completed with the Silver Award. Took us 3 minutes and it cost us 6.2 million. So now new rocket parts have been added for the next mission, that's exciting. Now here, mission 3, manned flight. Launch a crew module into orbit, complete at least one full orbit, re-enter the crew and splash down in the ocean. Budget 10 million, max time 8 minutes. Gold has cost us less than 7,600,000 and less than 4 minutes. Silver less than 8 million and 5 minutes, and bronze are max. So now if we go in, this is the very first time we will ever send UCAEA astronauts into space. And I'm feeling a bit nervous. Really feel sorry for this crew, who's probably wondering why someone who has only just started up a space agency is sending them into space, and I'm pretty sure they're a bit annoyed at me. But who cares, let's do it. 20. All systems nominal. I'm going to keep doing this, because I like it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, thrusting, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we have liftoff. And as we go up into the atmosphere, we can gladly think and have a giggle about how we're probably sitting down quite comfortably, watching me do this, while the astronauts in the rocket are getting their faces ripped apart by at least 2 Gs of acceleration. Ha ha ha. This is Mission Control, we are here to SEP. Separation complete. You are free to continue. I do not know why I did that, but I did it, okay? Deal with it. And now as we come up into orbit, we'll turn the craft so that the astronauts can see. Here, 'tis a glorious day. The first astronauts in the UCAEA get to see the glorious planet that they came from as their craft dangerously burns straight towards it. And after completing one full orbit of the planet, they're free to watch the planet rise up on them as their craft dangerously burns towards the planet again, for the second time today. This is Mission Control. Hello, astronauts of UCAEA, you are now re-entering. Please watch out for some turbulence and falling stuff. I'm going to stop doing that now because it's really annoying me as well. Now as we come down, just using the monopropellant nozzles, things, whatever they're called, to just tilt the craft and keep our heat shield facing down. Watching, so we don't want the astronauts to overheat. I do want them to overheat, but everyone else doesn't, so it's kind of in our interest to keep them alive, because otherwise they'll blab and then UCAEA will get shut down. I'm getting really good at saying Oh! That wasn't meant to happen. Oh, no, that wasn't meant to happen. Don't worry, that was a, simulation. And those definitely weren't real people. And now we're gonna do the real one. And there aren't gonna be real people. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, launch, 3, 2, 1. I pressed the engines a bit early on this one. Don't know why. So that last one, that was that was just a computer-generated simulation. It definitely didn't use real astronauts. And we definitely didn't just kill a crew of 3 on re-entry. No. All those people, they were just watching our computer simulation. Now this is the real mission. And here we are, our very first astronauts, the UCAEA, being launched up into space. And, well, 'tis be a glorious day to be them. Because their lives hang in the balance of whether or not I decide to keep them alive on re-entry. I'm not aiming to kill them just yet. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, just making the astronauts sick. Whee! I really shouldn't have done that. Who cares whether or not I should have done that. We can make the astronauts sick, that's fun. Now, as we just use the engine gimbal to slow us down, we get screwed. Well, we don't get screwed, but we're nearly screwed. There we go. And we used up all of the RCS doing that as well. Well, monopropellant. Right, I've really got to remind myself to say monopropellant and not RCS. I've just been doing it so many times. It's like a habit, ritual thing, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't really bother me what you want to call it. Now focus. Pay attention. Don't kill the definitely not computer-generated simulation astronauts this time round. Because that would probably be bad. And UCAEA will get shut down. And that'll be the end of this series. And we won't get to kill more astronauts. And stuff. Notice how I know exactly what we're going to do for the rest of the videos, which is why I say and stuff. Come on, turn. And just as we encounter that second to last bit of turbulence, we hit the sweet spots and our parachutes are able to deploy. So I'm just going to get us straight and level before we deploy. And there we go. Our good, not computer-generated simulation astronauts are the first people to go into space because of UCAEA. And I bet they are having a disco in there. And I bet they are just bouncing off the walls, eating all of the snacks. It's a little known fact, but actually astronauts have snacks. So I bet they're eating all of that, stuffing their faces. They're going to return home and say, I went to space. And then when whoever asks them says, for how long, they're going to lie and say, 12 years. When actually they were up there for about 6 minutes. In game time. And there we go, we have completed mission 3. And I'm just going to leave you there with mission 4, Space Telescope. And that's all you're getting off me. And so, yeah, goodbye. This has been the The.enginear here, and I wait until next time. Leave a like and subscribe. And goodbye.